Good morning, students. Today we're going to discuss about total internal reflection, a new topic for class for you, that is total internal reflections. Total internal reflection. Total internal reflection. That is, sometimes we might refer it like TIR. So this is your total internal reflections. Today's topic we'll discuss. We have already studied about reflection of light, refraction of light, what happens in case of refraction of light, what happens when light travels from optically denser medium to optically rarer medium, what happens to light when it travels from optically denser to optically rarer to optically denser. All this thing we have studied. Total internal reflection is also a part of refractions of light, but here the name is given as total internal reflection. You can understand why we discussed it. Now, to discuss these things, let me tell you something about total internal reflection. When light, there should be two situations, two conditions should be filled up in case of total internal reflection. You will find a concept of critical angle. You have found angle of incidence, angle of refraction, angle of reflection, all these things you have found, but you will find a new thing here, this critical angle. For these things, the light should traveling from optically denser to optically rarer medium. From optically denser to optically rarer medium. And the angle of incidence should be greater than critical angle. These 2 points, remember, I will show you how these two things is going to happen. Let me consider an interface like that. Suppose this is the line or interface. You understand what is interface? I have told you. So I am considering here the above part will be optically rarer medium, and below part is optically denser medium. So I'll make the light travel from optically denser to optically rarer medium. Now if I consider a light has been incident from optically denser to optically rarer medium like this way. Now if I make a normal over here, this is going to be angle of incidence, this is angle of incidence. Since light is traveling from one medium to another medium due to refraction, that means this is denser medium, this is rarer medium. When light travels from denser to rarer medium, what happens? The ray of light goes away from the normal. So in this case, the refracted ray will go away from the normal. This is the situation. This is going to be angle of refraction. Now if I consider the next situation is what? If I consider one more ray, that is, if I increase this angle of incidence, suppose I am increasing the angle of incidence gradually. Now if I increase the angle of incidence like that, so I will find, if I make a normal here, this is going to be a normal, this is going to be angle of incidence, right? But in this case, this angle of incidence is greater than this angle of incidence as I have increased the angle of incidence. So no doubt the angle of refraction will also increase. This time angle of refraction is also increasing like that. So this is angle of refraction. Understand? So this is angle of incidence in the second case. Understand? Na? So as I have increasing the angle of incidence, the angle of refraction is also increasing. Now if I take one more situation, now if I increase the angle of incidence again, Now at a certain time, at a certain amount of time, what will happen that if I make the normal here, suppose this is a normal, in this case angle of refraction will be 90 degree. Angle of refraction will be 90 degree. Understand? No? The first situation simple. Second, also I have increased the angle of incidence. In the third situation, when I have increased the angle of incidence, I can see that at a one particular time, when I keep increasing the angle of incidence, angle of refraction become 90 degree. Now angle of incidence become 90 degree due to this particular angle of incidence. So this angle will be considered as critical angle. So I can write this is angle of incidence will be known as critical angle. I have mentioned as IC. IC is going to be your critical angle. So what will be the definition of critical angle now? That critical angle is an angle of incidence at denser medium due to which angle of refraction become 90 degree at rarer medium. You can write the definitions of critical angle. Critical angle is the angle of incidence in which medium? In denser medium. In denser medium due to which angle of refraction is 90 degree in which medium? Rarer medium. In rarer medium. This is the definition of critical angle. You can see here, that is the important point, critical angle. Okay? Critical angle is the angle of incidence in denser medium due to which angle of refraction is becoming 90 degree in the rarer medium. So that is how we can consider critical angle. Okay? From diagram you can understand what is critical angle. But at a certain time, if the next situations, if I make one more situation like that, suppose this time I have increased the angle of incidence in such a way, I am going to increase the angle of incidence in such a way that this time, if I make it normal here, slightly I am increasing this particular line, you can see that this situation, that means as I am keep increasing the angle of incidence gradually. So here also angle of incidence has been increased with them. Here also angle of incidence has been increased. Now in this situation you can see angle of incidence is going to be greater than critical angle. Understand? So angle of incidence in this case angle of incidence is going to be greater than critical angle. Now when angle of incidence will become greater than critical angle, then this ray will come back to the same medium from where it went. Now this is the ray of light which is coming back to the same medium. And when this situation happen only when angle of incidence is going to be greater than critical angle. This phenomena coming back of the ray of light to the same medium once angle of incidence become greater than critical angle is called total internal reflection. So you can write down total internal reflection is a phenomena where ray of light completely reflected or a ray of light come back to the same medium once the angle of incidence become greater than critical angle. I'm again telling you, total internal reflection is a phenomena where ray of light, when ray of light traveling from denser to rarer medium, when ray of light traveling from denser to rarer medium, and at a certain time, at a certain point, the ray of light can come back to the same medium when angle of incidence become greater than critical angle. This phenomena is called total internal reflection. So as I told you in the beginning of the classes, that the two things we have to fulfill. First thing, that for total internal reflection, for total internal reflection, TIR I have been total internal reflection. Number one thing, light should travel from denser to rarer medium. Denser to rarer medium. First thing. Second thing, that is the most important point, angle of incidence should be greater than critical angle. Angle of incidence should be greater than critical angle, and the light should travel from denser to rarer medium. Once this angle of incidence will become greater than critical angle, this ray of light, instead of going this way, will come back to the same medium. That is the total internal reflection. Okay, I have told you. So this is the critical angle. Critical angle is angle of incidence in denser medium, due to which angle of reflection become 90 degree in the rarer medium. Now one thing, we have studied the Snell's law. If I'm going to apply Snell's law in this particular point, I am considering this point as point C. Okay, if I apply the Snell's law, here, now from Snell's law, we have studied what is Snell's law. When I am going to apply the Snell's law, I am going to apply the Snell's law in this particular point. If I apply Snell's law in this particular point, so as you can see, the refractive index of the light is traveling from denser medium to rarer medium. So refractive index of rarer medium with respect to denser medium. That is how we write. I have told you that refractive index of rarer medium to which light is traveling with respect to denser medium, from where light is traveling, will be calculated as, or will be written as, sine of, in this case also, from where light is going from this medium to this medium. So here I can see this is sine of angle I with respect to sine of angle of refraction. Now if I simplify this thing further, then I can write that in this medium, angle of incidence is equivalent to critical angle. So I can write sine of IC, critical angle, and in this medium, the angle of refraction is 90 degree. So you can write sine of 90. That means we can write it is sine of IC. That is, in refractive index of rarer medium with respect to denser medium will be here sine of IC. Or if I want to find out like that, refractive index of denser medium with respect to rarer medium, it will be like that. That is, above you will find sine of R, and here you will find sine of angle of incidence. That means this is your sine 90, and in the below you can write again this is sine of angle of, that is IC, since angle of incidence is equivalent to critical angle. So this will be 1 by sine of critical angle. Understand? So this is how we can represent at a particular point C if I apply the Snell's law in this case. Let me conclude these things by telling you two definitions. Definition of total internal reflection. The two things in case of total internal reflection should be fulfilled. That light should be traveling from optically denser medium to optically rarer medium. Second thing, angle of incidence should be greater than critical angle. What is critical angle? I have told you. Critical angle is the angle of incidence in denser medium. As you can see that this angle is in the denser medium. Due to which angle of refraction is 90 degree, as you can see in the rarer medium. Okay, so what we can conclude by saying in case of total internal reflection, that when light travels from denser to rarer medium, at a particular point the ray of light come back to the same medium once the angle of incidence become greater than critical angle, and this phenomena is called total internal reflection. The next class we will study about the different applications of total internal reflection. I hope you have understood these things. Quote the diagram is very important thing. So you have to give the directions of light, it is mandatory like that. Thank you.